I have 4 kids that are in Catholic schools. I got 2 daughters, Vivian and Samantha, that are currently 3rd graders at St. Bon's. And then I have 2 7th graders, Ian and Sophia, that are at Scotus. When we were looking at moving back to Columbus, we actually were living in Lincoln when we had Ian and Sophia, and we were pregnant with the next 2. And we were considering moving back to Columbus. We were considering potentially moving to Fremont. And one of the big selling points was Scotus. I think we looked at it and said, we want our kids to be in have the Catholic faith. We want them to be in a smaller community. And we both had really good experiences with Scotus. And so we felt like it was almost a no-brainer when we decided to move back that was going to be the route we took. It's interesting because you look at the significance or the things that people were doing at Scotus, the community service hours. I think getting kids involved and wanting to help outside, or really, I guess having to, right? They have to do community service. They have to get out and help the community. I want my kids to feel like that's just a part of life, right? That you want to give back. You want to be involved. Whether it's, I help out with the elk soccer shoot, and I have kids get community service hours for helping me, right? Sign off for that. It's just these little things I think it's important to teach them to help others, right? And that's expected. I guess look big picture. What is it? What do you want your kids to have? What opportunities do you want them to have? Whether it's middle school, junior high, high school, and what's that going to look like in the future? Where do you want them to be? Like, again, I can come back from my experience and say, I have a community that I can come back to. Like, we've been sitting here for 10 minutes and I've probably met 5 or 6 people I know just walking the halls. And so you get that here, and you might get that other places, I don't know, but being here, we see it. And I've felt that. And so, you're not just doing something for your kids over the next 2, 4, 6 years. You're doing something that's going to last them, 23 years, right? And moving forward, they're building that, and they have something here that's going to be here that has given a lot back to a lot of people. I can give that from my experience, just whether from my experiences or the people I've seen come through it with the community. Like, I think that's the bigger thing that I'd look at, is to think forward versus just right now, whether it's economics or whether it's, it's a Catholic education or whatever. Like, I think it's bigger than that. I think Scotus provides something that will give people that. Community. I've probably said community a billion times in our brief conversation today. It definitely has a community feel. Whether it's sporting events, you're able to come to the school and be here. The gala, all these different things. You really feel like you're part of something. You could say family in the same words. This is an extension of your family here. But just from what I felt from all the different things I've been a part of since when I was here and then as an alumni, I really feel like there's a community feel that lasts beyond just your 4 years here, your 6 years here, or whatever, right? It's, moving forward, that I'll probably always be around. 23 years ago, there's another 23 years that, through even taking my kids through, and that's kind of fun to see, right? When I'm way old, I might have grandkids that are through here, or, my kids are the ones now coming back for alumni. It's fun to see the kids you saw when they were younger that are now playing the alumni basketball or at the alumni golf or just back for games, right? Because you see them grow up, and they're still invested into the school.